in the gentle countryside setting where peace lingers in the air and time slows its pace. Tu Tian lives quietly on a modest farm. The leaves rustle as she weeds the garden, her hands roughened by care, yet every movement is precise, almost meditative. It's the kind of life that many pass by without noticing, but for Tu Tian, it is a sanctuary, her place of peace. The farm is not vast, but it holds everything she needs. A few rows of vegetables, a pond that reflects the skies, and a simple house where silence is soothing, not lonely. Her days are measured by sunrises and the gentle clatter of tools against earth. And though she's alone much of the time, she is not unhappy. Jack arrives unannounced, but not unexpected. He is the kind of presence that changes the atmosphere, immediately warm, familiar, yet tinged with an affection that hesitates at the edge of spoken words. He brings gifts, small but thoughtful hairpins, gardening gloves, towels. His gestures speak more than his expressions ever do. To Jack, this visit is more than a courtesy. It's a form of quiet devotion. He insists on taking Tu Tian to the market, and though she initially resists, she's clearly touched. He remembers things she mentioned in passing weeks ago, like needing new tools or craving sweet soup from the market stalls. It's in these moments that one sees how deeply he listens. The market is alive with chatter and color. Jack and Tu Tian move through it like a pair long accustomed to each other's rhythm. He watches her pick out items with care, offering to pay without hesitation. They share a cup of chai under a market stall roof, laughter punctuating spoonfuls of bean and coconut. It is a simple pleasure, but deeply human, the kind of shared joy that carves out space in one's memory. For Tu Tian, the outing is a break from the solitary routine of farm life. For Jack, it is a chance to be close without needing grand declarations. Their journey doesn't end at the market. Jack has another surprise, a trip to a local fish farm. The idea, he says, is to populate Tu Tian's pond with a few fish. So whenever you want to eat, you don't have to buy, he adds with a smile. At the farm, the choices are plentiful: tilapia, perch, carp, big and small. Tu Tian's eyes light up at the sight of them. It's clear she enjoys the thought of caring for new life. Jack negotiates with the farmer, picks the liveliest specimens, and even arranges for the fish to be bagged with oxygen. It's more than a kind act. It's symbolic of something deeper, an offering not just of sustenance, but of continuity, of being remembered. They transport the fish home with care. Jack insists on doing the heavy lifting, making sure Tu Tian doesn't strain herself. Once at the farm, the bags are carefully opened by the pond. The water ripples as each fish is released into its new world. Tu Tian watches in quiet wonder. She seems almost reverent, as though participating in a small ceremony. Her home feels fuller now. Jack, watching her from a few steps behind, knows he didn't just bring fish. He brought presents. He brought a sense of being looked after. Later that day, a change in the air signals something more. Jack receives a phone call and asks Tu Tian to get ready. There's a dinner invitation. It turns out that his mother is already there, helping prepare the meal. The destination, the home of a man named Deng, who lives not far from Tu Tian's farm. Jack seems unaware of just how significant this visit will be. He expects nothing more than a friendly dinner. But as he arrives, the puzzle pieces begin falling into place. The house is large and well kept, nestled amidst trees and soft light. Deng greets them warmly, his demeanor gentle but confident. He and Jack's mother exchange knowing glances, old friends, perhaps more. Jack's curiosity stirs, but he remains polite. Tu Tian, ever intuitive, senses the layers beneath the surface. Over dinner, the story unfolds like a gentle tide. Jack learns that Deng and his mother first met by chance on a roadside. Her car had broken down, and he offered help. One kind act led to another, and soon they were seeing each other more often. The revelation isn't dramatic, it's tender. Jack realizes, perhaps for the first time, that his mother has found someone she trusts again. Someone who brings her joy. The evening is filled with laughter, the clinking of bowls, the warmth of shared food. Deng cooks most of the meal himself, an impressive spread that includes forest greens, grilled fish, and home-style stews. The flavors are rich, familiar, and comforting. It is not a feast of grandeur, but of intention of care. As the night deepens, something shifts within Jack. Watching his mother and Dung move around the kitchen, preparing seconds for their guests, sharing small glances, he understands that this is more than just companionship. This is love blooming in the second act of life. It's a quiet reminder that happiness is not bound to age or timing. It arrives when we least expect it, and it asks only to be received with grace. Tu Tian, meanwhile, has seamlessly become part of this circle. She listens, observes, and supports, without demanding attention. She brings fruit from her garden, helps set the table, and smiles when Jack looks her way. In this house, among these people, she is not just a visitor. She belongs. Jack sees this too, and though nothing is said aloud, his heart settles into a calm assurance. Perhaps this is what home looks like, not just a place, but a gathering of people who choose each other daily. When the evening ends, there is no fanfare. Jack helps Tu Tian into the car. His mother stands beside Dung, hands clasped loosely. The stars are out now, blanketing the countryside in their quiet glow. As they drive away, Tu Tian looks out the window, a small smile on her lips. Jack doesn't speak, but his hand brushes hers for a moment. An unspoken thank you, a recognition of everything that had passed that day. A market outing, a pond full of fish, a dinner that felt like homecoming, and news that turned into peace.